Hello. It is I, Can of Trash, and I'm gonna be telling you the story of the first, I mean, not the first, but the most intense fight I've ever seen, that's for sure, while playing Bridge. Or, no, I play Bridge while I tell the story. The fight wasn't in Bridge. That would have been really boring. So, like, there were these two dudes. I'm not gonna say their names in case they try and stab me when I next see them. But they were very angry at each other. We'll call the one of them Big Chad, and the other one Small Chad. Yeah, and those will be the two incredible adventurers for this story. So I didn't really take sides. I did what I usually do when there's a fight in school, and I stood from a safe distance and laughed at them. Basically, Big Chad was, I mean, he was a big Chad man, alright? He clearly knew how to fight, but that did not matter in the slightest, because the important part about fighting is throwing a punch, and if there's one thing that Big Chad didn't do, it's threw a punch. Here's what happened. Big Chad, oh my god, please, I'm trying to tell my story. Big Chad was kind of just like, I mean, I don't really know what the argument was about, but there was an argument, and then Big Chad was like, ooh, those were his exact words, and then Small Chad took his bag off. It was getting serious at this point. And you know when a fight gets serious, when people start, like, taking off items of clothing? You know, he took off his bag. Like, damn, that's some intense stuff right there when he takes off his bag. But, I don't really, alright, let's, see who else we got. We got the guys backing Small Chad, and there was, we'll call them Fortnite Andy 1 and Fortnite Andy 2. And they were both backing Small Chad. You know, they'd chosen their sides for this term of events. Obviously, Big Chad was not friendly with the allies of Small Chad, so he, of course, was, like, very angry towards them. Because, you know, everyone was friends until this fight went down, alright? Everyone was okay with each other until this fight. Now, everyone was big angry at each other. And I'm talking the most angry you can imagine. Angry with 2 A's. Wait, no, that would just be... That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean. It was a pretty, you know, tense environment. And we'd already had, like, some fights at school, but nothing, like, that big. So this was a big deal for everyone. Everyone was really hyped for it, which I feel like isn't a good sign for, like, our school. Like, oh, there's a fight, and instead of everyone, like, concerned about, like, their health and, you know, staying alive, everyone's just like, yeah, finally a fight, we get to see people die, and I'm like, what, huh? Yeah, so that was fun. I, of course, was also very excited to see people hurt each other. It's one of my favorite things. That's why I enjoy stabbing children in Minecraft so much. Please, you have no health. There we go. The fight was happening. I mean, it wasn't... There was, like, rumors of a fight, but if I'm honest, the fight was kind of... It was pretty boring. But basically, here's what happened. Everyone was making fun of Small Chad, because Small Chad was small. And Big Chad, Big Chad. Big Chad was... he was big. So Big Chad was vibing, and Small Chad was vibing. And then he started getting angry. Like, Big Chad I think he started pushing Fortnite Andy #1. And you know, Small Chad, of course, took that personally. Because no one makes fun of your Fortnite Andys, alright? You need those for carry. Alright? That's just facts. How did that guy not die? But Big Chad, like, he was, you know, I think he pushed Fortnite Andy 1, like, once. And Fortnite Andy 1, being the tough nut that he is, he went mad. He was like, yo, do that again, fam. You know, as a British person would say. And you'll never guess what Big Chad does, alright? It's quite the plot twist. Yeah, he does it again. So, I was like, oh, whoa, I did not see this coming. I never would have thought that he would do it again. And, you know, he does do it again. It was the most bait thing I've ever seen. I don't know how to depict this correctly, but basically, here's what happens. In order to push Fortnite Andy 1, Big Chad takes a step forward. And this is, of course, the biggest mistake of his life, alright? This is what small Chad had been waiting for. Alright, now, I kid you not. This kid, I did not expect it. You should meet him. He's like the biggest nerd I know. And oh my days, like straight up, no joke. He's so intelligent that you don't think he would know how to punch someone. He straight up bangs this guy. He bangs Big Chad right in the face, right across his jaw, in like the most painful way I think I've ever seen. And in that moment, I'm just like, there's no way he just did that. He just hit him across the face. And I'm like, so he hit him pretty solid. He's probably gonna get punched back, right? No, this random woman, who I'll call, Chad she comes out of nowhere and she just like headlocks small Chad. No one really knows who she is. She just kind of wanted to hurt someone, and I guess she got her wish. So, you know, that must have been nice for her. But, you know, that happens. And then I look at Big Chad, and I notice when the punch happened, these 3 white things seem to go flying out of his mouth, and I'm just like, huh? What, he punched him in the face, but what on earth could be, like, white that comes from his face? I mean, blood isn't white, I don't think. Last time I checked, anyway. So, what could those, and yeah, basically, he then walks away holding his mouth, because he's just been punched by small Chad and his not very small muscles. And these group of, girls, girl pog, are just gathering around something on the floor, and I look over, and it looks like a piece of pasta, I gotta be honest. Which, now I think about it, probably isn't very healthy. But, it looks like a piece of pasta, so I come over and I'm like, why are you girls gathered around this piece of pasta? This makes no sense. And then I look closely, and the piece of pasta is a tooth. Alright? Let me get this straight. This guy called Small Chad, who everyone was bullying for being small, literally, no joke, just knocked this nerd's teeth out, alright? I aspire to bang someone's teeth out. I never would have expected. I'm stuck in a fence. Thank you, Hypixel, very cool. Like, where? This guy was so, like, teeny. Like, sometimes I mean, I am not very strong myself, but sometimes I would look at this kid and be like, yo, I reckon I could take him in a fight. He doesn't, he seems to be all talk, you know? I mean, I reckon I could. Does he know who I am? I'm kind of trash, baby, alright? I never lose. And no, it turns out that this man is capable of hitting someone hard enough to break teeth. I am, of course, shocked by this information that this person knows how to punch someone's teeth out. And I, of course, being the cool dude I am, walk over to the tooth and I'm like, this would be useful for cloning! So I pick the tooth up. I'm obviously going to take it home and use it to clone some slaves for... Well, I mean, you know what we use slaves for these days. Doing my laundry. So I, of course, want to do that with his teeth, so I attempt to take them home, but someone notices that I've picked up 3 teeth off the floor, and is just like, hey, you can't do that. And I mean, obviously that's not actually what they said. What they said was, can I see? Because, I mean, when something traumatic happens, people just want to see it. They don't actually care about the well-being of the people involved. They're just like, wow, look how cool it is. This guy lost his teeth. And I'm like, yeah, very, I know. But I was going to clone him, and it was going to be great. I was going to raise my own grand galactic clone army. And he would be the center of all of it. He would be my Django Fett. And it would be glorious. But yeah, you know, I mean, they're both fine. I mean, they're not both fine. One of the guy who did the punching has, like, a fractured hand or something. I don't really know. I think, like, the tooth, like, split his skin or something like that. I don't really know. How did he punch? They both seem to be fine. I mean, I sit next to one of them in like woodwork class, so that's fun. And we have chats. I'm friends with both of them, so if they see this video, I'm not like against either of you. This video is made for jokes only. It's making fun of a traumatic situation, because that's the funniest way to do things. Let's be real here. And you wanna know the craziest part? From what my sources have told me, that was his weak arm as well. So, you know. Kind of a flex, not gonna lie. Like, weird flex, but okay, I guess. You know, that's all I'm saying. Is this guy really was just like, you know what? You're not even worth my strong arm. I'm just gonna take my weakest hand and knock 3 of your teeth out. So So yeah, that'll conclude this video. Please bear in mind this video is a joke, so if you get offended by it, don't even worry. I'm not serious. But subscribe, like, and yeah. Bye.